Hello everyone and welcome to MSSQL DBACourse. Today we will be learning about how to take a table backup of a particular database. For taking a table backup, there are multiple ways of doing so. There could be a lot of possibilities for taking a backup of a particular table. In MSSQL server we have option for taking log backup, to take a full backup, differential backup, and log backup as I said earlier. So, but there is no feature in MSSQL server to take only a table particular backup. We have a lot of scenarios. We might get a lot of scenarios for taking a particular table backup. The scenarios could be like if you want to do any modification in a particular table, like insert, update, delete, or schema changes, alter, or adding a primary key or anything else. So before doing any of those changes, it is always the best practice of taking that particular table backup. So if anything goes wrong, or if it is not working as per your expectation, then we can revert that particular table to the earlier stage without affecting any schema or anything. So that's one of the reasons why we have to take a table backup. The second thing is like if we want to populate the same table with another database, instead of if that particular table has multiple huge records in that particular table, so transferring of data is really very is a big challenge. Yes, we do have an option for transferring of a particular table from one instance to another, like one is replication. Link servers, replication I've said is it will be doing it in real time, but it will also take all the records from one instance to other. So the second one I said was for populating the table was link server. Link server is also one of the option that we can transfer the table from one instance to another. But the challenge with the link server is that when we will be doing that and the table is huge enough, then it will be putting a lot of huge pressure on 10 TB of the secondary server where we will be inserting the records. That's the reason link server is not that good comparatively to the one which I will be showing you today. My scenario, what I'm trying to do is that, for example, in one instance, there is consider this as a table A, so instance A, where a table called as lecture has 30 lakhs records in it, and now I want to move this particular table, or the application manager wants the same table, same information and everything same on a different instance, so that he can pull the information from that instance as well. Now if I'll be using a link server for 30 lakhs records, it will definitely gonna hamper the network as well as the timetable and performance and everything. So, and it will also a time consuming thing. So what I'm showing is I'll be taking a table backup in a new database, which will be a table backup where I have already created a schema of that particular table, lecture, if you see, with the same columns and all. And what I'll be doing, I'll be populating the information or the records from lecture table of MSSQL and DBACourse database to table backup database. So let's see how to do that. So to save our time, I have already created those queries. This is the query to show or to check the number of records in that particular table and the size of that particular table. So if you see, this is the KB, what it is showing up over here, which is 99,656 KBs. And if I want to know, convert it into MB, that what's the size of this MB, I'll just type the number 656 divided by 1024. As this is in KB, if I divide by 1024, then I'll be getting the size of MB, 1 MB. So this is 97 MB. The table size of lecture in MSSQL DBACourse on this is 97 MB. So now we came to know the table number of rows in this particular table and the size as well. This query is for actually taking the table backup in the same database. I'll be showing you this as well. If we do as I explained you earlier, there are scenarios where before doing any modification to a table, we have to take a table backup. So before doing any update, insert or alter and doing anything, I'll be prefer to take a table backup. Table backup name I have mentioned as TBL, which is table underscore backup underscore Google, and you can also mention the today's date in 16 Feb 2017 or just 17. So from this name itself, we will come to know that this is the table backup of Google, and which was taken in 16 Feb 2017. So as this is my UAT environment, I will be just taking a select command into table backup underscore Google from Google. So what it will going to do is it will be creating a new table called as table backup underscore Google. I'll refresh this to show you that there is no such table till now. Once I fire this query, then a new table will be created with the same records. So 6 rows has been populated, and here it is, table backup. If I fire the same query over here, then I will be getting the same records what I was getting in from my code. So here it is. So now this was one of the scenarios where we wanted to do a new modification in a particular table, and before doing that modification, we would like to have a table backup. So this is one of the scenario where table backup can be taken in the same database. As I was talking about the scenario 2, where we require the same table, lecture table, in different database or different instance of different database, and to do that, we will be using this query. As I said that I have already created a database, a blank database with only a table structure of lecture. To show that, I will be executing this space use lecture. So this will be getting used. Please remember, space use is a system stored procedure which comes in almost all the edition of SQL Server, and this is the safest and easiest and very light, because it is not a huge or a lot of information comes up. That's the reason it is light. It only gives you the information what is required for most of the time. So name, rows, and all these things are very important for us. So these are the only main columns which we require. So this is the fastest and easiest way of getting the count. We also have select star, count, and all those things. Select star, select count, star from table name. But it is time consuming. If it's a huge table, then it will definitely gonna hamper the performance. So now, in this, I have created a table called as lecture, and just to show you, it's a blank. Here it is, 0 rows are over there. So what I'm doing is I'm inserting into lecture, insert into lecture. This here is the select command. Sorry, that was the insert command, and this is select star from. This is the database name, MSSQL underscore DBACourse. This is the schema name, DBO.lecture, that table name. So this will work only when you will be having two databases in the same instance, like same server. We have two databases, both the databases in the same server. So this will not work. So what I'm going to do is I'll just fire this query. It will move all the 30 lakhs one record from lecture table of MSSQL DBACourse to lecture table of EBL backup. So I'll execute this query. This will take a couple of seconds, not couple of seconds, but I will be saying somewhere around 30 seconds it should take. So what I'll do, I'll pause this video and I'll get back once this is done. Yeah, hello. So it was quick enough. It just took 17 seconds to copy to copy the information or the 30 lakhs rows from this table to this table. From this table to this one. So now if I'll be firing this, if I'll execute this command, it will show me the number of records of lecture table in table backup. So as I was saying that we need to copy this. We need to copy this particular table and copy it into another instance. So we have taken the table records from this database to this. Now what I'll be doing is I'll be taking the backup of table backup, and to do that I'll be writing a query. Yeah. So here the backup query is backup database name to is MSSQL DBACourse. This is the part. This is the file name that I'll be talking about, that I have mentioned, table backup.pk. As this is a full backup, so I have mentioned .pk. With compression, what it will gonna do, as the table size is of 97 MB, which I have already shown you how to check that. So this will gonna compress the backup file, this table.bat. This is an inbuilt compression and not a Windows compression. So this is MSSQL inbuilt compression. Stats is like for showing you the completion of this particular query. Means how much percent it has been completed. If I will not be mentioning equals to 1, then the default value is 10. So as I execute the query, you will come to know that why I have mentioned stat equals to 1. So let's fire this query and the message. Here it is. You will see it's 1%, 2%, 3%, and this way it has gone to 100%. So that's the reason if I will not mention stats or equals to 1, if I will not mention equal to 1, then it will be taken as stat. If I just mention stat, even that is enough, but it will be considered as a default one, which is 10%. So every 10% after every 10% completion, it will give you the information of 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on. So in this way, we have taken the backup of that particular table. And now all we have to do is to copy that particular table backup from this server, from server A. Then we can just move it. Let me show you the size of that particular thing. It is, if you will see, it is just 1.82 MB. You can see over here. Yes, it's 1.82 MB. When it was without compression, like when it was in table, it was 97 MB. Now it is just 1.8 MB. So that's what the compression of MSSQL is. The compression depends upon the table, how much space, internal space is there. It all depends upon that. And that's how the compression works. If there is not much space between the pages or not much free space in the pages, then the compression will not be that good. It may compress or it may keep the same information, or sorry, same size. Very rare it is possible that it will be keeping the same size, but it will come close up to 60 or 70 and somewhat around. If the compression, sorry, the table is not that it doesn't have that much free space. So all we got to do is to just copy that particular backup file, put it on the other server, restore that as the same table backup, and file the same query. Instead of your lecture, then insert into the other table. Consider this, if this is the same scenario where we will be copying it and we have restored it. So what I'll do, I'll drop this table, lecture. Before doing that, always check what database you are using, and I'll just display this is done. I will create the syntax of the table. I have to create the syntax from Word, script, lead to keyboard. This will copy. It's like a copy. Now I have a table backup. I will go on the MSSQL course in this database. If I refresh this particular database, then the table will be there. Let me just refresh this table structure. Yes, there is no such table. So copying this table. Sorry, copying this syntax. Now I execute. Remove this file. Now let's execute it. So this will just create this syntax, so the structure of the table. So yes, the structure is completed. Now what I am going to do is insert into lecture select start from table DBO, which is the default one. If we don't want to pass the schema, then we can just type one more dot. It will automatically take it as a default DBO and the table name MSSQL lecture. So it will copy all the rows from this table to this table, and it will be under MSSQL course. Let's do this. It will take, last time it took 17 seconds, which when we were copying the table from MSSQL to table backup. Let's see how much time it will take. If everything goes fine, then another 3 seconds. Or I guess I can just so this as the backup, as the restoration is going on, it's like a popping off one to another. So this is the easiest and quick method of doing it. If I would have done from link server, it would have hampered the performance of secondary server, which is the target server, and also the network, and also will have put pressure on the delivery of the target server. If you will see, the rows have got populated. If I run this select, I will run select start, so I will use 100, select top 100 from lecture. If I here it is, all the information is populated and the rows have been so that's it, guys. This is how we take the table backup, and if we have to populate the table backup of another instance, follow the same steps. This will be easier and safe way of doing it, and also use this table backup syntax as well, the one which I showed you earlier, where select start input. That helps a lot when you are doing any modification or update or deletion, any such things. Always take a table backup. That is very, very important. Hope you all like it. Please like, share my video and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.